Okay, so let me get this straight. What you're telling me is Meech got somebody else to snitch, and then the person that he got to snitch ended up having sex with the detective on the case, and that get thrown out. But the person that he's supposed to have been snitched on still got the time, and Meech didn't get a time cut. One thing about the streets have become a very complex place. It has become a place where people will take your life and they ain't gonna tell on you. People will sell you the drugs, get caught, and they ain't gonna tell on you. People will rob you, and then when you do something to them, they'll go tell on you. The game has become extremely dirty. And don't get me wrong, those saying, there's no honor amongst thieves or ain't no rules in the game, that was going on. Shit like that was going on back then. But it wasn't as rampant as it is now. And it wasn't as accepted as it is now. It's like there is no purpose in being in the streets anymore. Because when it comes to that time, people can't handle it. Logically speaking, what I'm going to go do 25 years for when I can tell on you and get 10? People ain't looking at it no more like I knew what I signed up for when I got out here in these streets and started doing this and doing this and doing that. They're not looking at it like that. It's strictly, why do 10 when I can give it to a friend? Why do 20 when I can get a other nigga plenty? Straight up. I said all that to say this. A lot of this stuff can be prevented if motherfuckers just stay out the street. The dope game, the streets is really kind of over with, y'all. It's time for us to find something else to do. Straight up. It's time for us to find something else to do. That's just the way it is. Some people don't want to accept it. Some people want to stay stuck in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, early 2000s. No, it's time for us to find something else to do. Find something better to do. This life has been non-productive for us for what? Damn near 60, 70 years. It's been the same thing. Here we are in 2024, still making videos about who snitched. Meech snitched on Cuffy, and Cuffy got the time. And listen, check this out. It's senseless, first and foremost. In this situation with Big Meech, I don't understand a couple things about this case. Now, I can't say whether Big Meech told through a third party or not. But what I can say is there's a lot of things that sound fishy dealing with this case on both ends. One, how does someone set you up, tell on you, get you 27 years, and then they consider the case dishonorable on this end because the person who's supposed to have set you up to have sexual relations with one of the police or one of the feds that was on the case? Two, how does Meech not get no time, cut behind this? Meech did not get out from a time cut. Three, how is the police even letting people, and this is just a question, how do you cooperate in regards of someone else? Like, oh, I'm coming to snitch for Meech. I'm coming to snitch for Meech. I ain't got nothing else going on. I'm coming to tell on him for Meech. We're going to swap it out right here. I don't understand that. Another thing I don't understand is how is somebody who's not really technically privy to what's going on in the streets, how could she get somebody this much time? She didn't have no cases. They wasn't investigating her. She voluntarily went in there and did this. On Meech's end, how is a person that you so close to running your operation, your day-to-day operations, even in this position of what we looking at her like she went in there and set somebody up? How is she even in that position? One, if you did send her, how did you Big Meech, how you ain't get no time cut behind? How did she screw that up? How did you allow her to screw that up? Listen, this is really senseless at this point because at the end of the day, this is a lose-lose situation. It always has been, and it continues to be. And the shorties are still coming up with this mindset that they can make $1 million off hustling. By the time you get to $2,000, $3,000, $10,000, $15,000, I'm gonna say 50 at the most. Your name is in that police station, and if they don't already have you, they're definitely investigating you. So how is it that we, generation after generation after generation after generation, we continue to get caught up in this and diving down this hole of ignorance? It's time to wake up. It don't take no rocket science. See, but I'm starting to think that all of us are slow. Cause see, I fell for this trap too as a youngster. But see, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all youngsters. Y'all different from us. Y'all smarter than we was. Y'all got the generation age. Y'all ain't physically equipped, what for damn. But y'all coming up in the information age. Y'all can Google almost anything. You know what I'm saying? If there's a question to be answered, if there's a question to be asked, y'all can Google it. Like y'all really out here with this information. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really can do great works with all this technology that's out here. Not to mention the internet is paying folks every day. Don't get caught up in the same thing that Meech got caught up in. Don't get caught up in the same thing that I got caught up in. Don't get caught up in the same thing that none of these old, washed up has-beens, so-called OGs or whatever you want to call, whatever label you want to name. This ain't no disrespect to nobody. This just being real, man. Don't get caught up in none of that, because at the end of the day, it ain't worth it. You don't want to end up in no situation where, like me, you doing 20 plus years fighting to get out after being released and getting locked up again, or on the release, or in a situation like Meech, where he's got to prove his name. On a situation like BG, getting out at almost 50 years old, now you still trying to rap. Listen, you can prevent all that by starting right now, doing the right thing. What's doing the right thing? Doing the right thing first and foremost is not getting caught up in this, man. It's your boy SNTV. I'm out.